I would like to extend to you an invitation to the pants party.
Excuse me?
The party. The pants with the pants. Party with pants.
Brick, are you saying that there's a party in your pants and that I'm invited?
That's it.
Shut up and sit down.
And welcome, everyone, to the Wednesday live stream. I'm your host, LaserPants, also known as Ryan. Great to see y'all here. Shout out to everyone there in the chat. Happy hump day to you. I am not alone tonight. I have a couple of great guests. We're going to be talking Transformers, G.I. Joe, some other stuff. There's actually some breaking insider-ish Hasbro news we're going to talk about that just came to our attention not that long ago. But well, let me introduce my very special co-hosts. And when I say very special, I mean very special. Oh, boy. But this is the guy who says you can only world build in 118. He's the guy that tells us to never go full classified. Please welcome to the show. It's Chad. What's up, Chad?
Hello,
I like
my
you
friend.
rolled into frame there. Very nice.
I can
Yeah,
roll
good.
out of here too, so
Yeah, why
don't
don't
push
you
it.
roll the hell out. No, stay,
Don't
please.
push it.
I need
Don't.
you. I need you
Yeah,
to talk
you
about
do.
G.I.
Don't.
Joe.
Don't need it.
I need your expertise, and I need your face.
Well, I'm here for you, dude. How have you been?
Good. I don't know if you noticed, but I you know
No, I
got your
saw-
T-shirt
I
from
saw.
your fourth wall.
You sent me a picture of that this morning. I saw
I
it.
did.
I synced it already.
But I was naked, and the shirt was in the background.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
draped over your booty.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Good
Well,
time.
we were talking. I've been wanting to talk about this since last week. I was thinking about doing it on Saturday. You couldn't make it. You were out of town. I was like, well, I'm not doing a G.I. Joe show without it's Chad, right? So we're talking about the ENERGON universe tonight.
And I didn't say you can't build in any other scale than 118. I just said that 118 is the most world building friendly scale. There's a difference, right?
Well, I'll decide what you
Barbie
said.
does it. The original movable fighting man Joe did it. Frickin' Rambo and the Force of Freedom did it. Not saying it can't be done, Masters of the Universe. I'm just saying that space, cost, all the considerations taken into account, 118 is best suited for world building.
Speaking
So
of
don't
taking
ever
into
twist my words again, or I'll kill you. In
Chad
Minecraft.
said that if you collect 112, that you have AIDS. Okay.
I do have a whole room of that scale, so maybe I
you
have
do.
that.
Well, it's 110 though. It's McFarlane.
Actually,
I like that. Was that your Noid attack? What the hell is that? All right. Listen, we've gone on too long. We got to bring in our other co-host who has been a friend of the channel for many, many years. In fact, I streamed with him before I ever streamed with anyone else, I think, over on his channel, the Worldclass Bullshitters. Please welcome the man behind Stealing Solo, Woke Busters, and the upcoming Stealing Solo 2, the one, the only, Jeff Hicks. Welcome,
Hey, my music. Cool.
Your
It
music.
follows me
Yeah.
everywhere. Like every
Yeah.
time I walk into a store, I walk down the aisle and there it is at Ollie's, and now it is here on the internet. Maybe I've gone crazy. But what
You
up,
should get-
folks?
Jeff. You should get a Bluetooth speaker. You just carry it with you into Ollie's.
Yep.
And everyone's like, oh, Jeff's here. We hear the music.
Gonna
I've hit-
stack up the Admiral Holdos.
Oh God, what's there now that's going crazy? I got a new one coming out on Saturday where I have been doing a social experiment for the last month. You know those holocron acolyte figures? I keep
Yes.
placing them in a certain way to see if they ever even move. So find out on Saturday if they've moved in months, because I've been saying it for years. People don't want these dumb characters, but
No,
we
they
keep
don't.
getting them, and I keep laughing at them.
Yeah, I mean, when Admiral Holdo's been swinging on the pegs at Ollie since 2018. That was 7 years? That's insane.
It's
It's
been a
that
while.
bullshit.
It is. And dude, if you go back and watch the old videos when I made Ollie's videos like sparingly, they had like Force Awakens and Last Jedi stuff as it was brand new. Like remember those what was it, like 1/12 scale, those like mini statues that would like light up? They were like Black Series statues. They had the Black Series ships. All that stuff was there as it was new. So this Hasbro problem's been there for God, the better part of a decade.
Oh yeah, man. Really, to me, it started when Disney took over in 2012 because the price of their licensing skyrocketed, and so they had to get cheaper with the toys while the prices went up, and that's continuing on to this day. And now we see $30 Marvel Legends, $50 Marvel Legends, regular ass Marvel Legends for $50.
It's
They're all going up. And they're gonna keep going up. And I know at some point we're gonna beat that up. So
Yeah, we're gonna be.
I'm moving over to boutique toys. So
Hell
I figure
yeah.
if I'm going to pay an arm and a leg for something,
come
why
back
not
to
get something
vintage toys, right? The water's fine. Everything's got soul to it. You know,
But-
all these toys have stories. They've been played with by actual children. It's good
Well,
stuff.
I don't
man.
disagree with that, but like for vintage toys, I still have all my childhood stuff, and I was an only child, so I was the only one that played with it. So my shit's like new. So for me, it's like, oh, if I want to go get like Inspector Gadget or something of those vintage toys, I got them. I was a spoiled kid, so my mom got me what I wanted. There's no vintage stuff I want, because if I go down the Star Wars rabbit hole, I will go broke. I will be buying spaceships, Death Stars, you name it. I'll get vinyl cape Jawas. I
got a box 79 Death Star with your name on it, boy. But
Oh my God.
that's with me and Joe. Like, if I've got all the Joe stuff from 82 technically to now in my scale, what the hell do I want this new shit for? I don't want it.
I like new stuff so I'm a collector of like characters or specific things. So like
Sure.
I don't do like Marvel Legends, like all of them. I'll do like Spider-Man, but I do collect Han Solo or Indiana Jones, stuff like that. So I do find myself new stuff to get regularly, but it's kind of like, do I need another Bespin Han Solo? Yes, I do.
You need another bouquet of Rose Ticos. That you need.
I have those in storage. I have
Now,
24 left.
If Hasbro made, let's just say in some wacky alternate reality, they actually made a classified scale Headhunter Stormtrooper, I'd probably buy that. And I'm sure half the chat's Googling what that is, but, you know, I got
That
you.
would be cool.
I just like Stormtroopers. I will buy any scale I can find if they're decent looking.
Yep. That's why.
What
I have,
about the Blockies? Did you see the Blockies Stormtroopers?
I saw the Blockies. They did Transformers last year, right? Or earlier this year?
They're still
Like that-
doing them.
They're
Yeah.
still doing them, yeah.
I've only seen Blockies Transformers ever. I didn't know they did Star Wars.
Well,
They're
go
just
look
coming
at
out.
Blockies Instagram and check it. Now they're doing action figures, dude. They're like straight up action figures. Go check them out.
Yeah.
I would
That
do
you
after the
build.
show.
And they're cheap.
I would rather take the labor. Like, if Hasbro wants to sell me a box of just painted parts, and I take the figures and build them myself, and they're like 30% cheaper, I'll do that. Like,
That's kind of
I
what
don't mind.
Blockies are. Yeah.
Just give me unbuilt action figures. I got this Buzz Lightyear in the closet. It's like a Japanese model kit, but it's just an action figure. when you're done
Closeted
with it,
Buzz
so-
Lightyear.
A lot of people live in that closet.
Chris Evans is mad at you for that.
All right, let's go to the chat real quick, then we'll get into our topic. Mojo4204 says on Replay Squad, wanted to send some love to Chad and LP. WCBS is always awesome. Listen.
Thank you.
Yeah. Ken the Band says Chad holes unite.
You know it.
Chad said it smells like regret and dollies in here.
Yeah. Kind of
Definitely
normal,
regret.
right?
Kato's collection. I don't have the touch or the power, but I do dare. Welcome, Kato. It's been too long. Kato needs to make a return to the 3POA when he's ready. He's not set up for it right now. Black Sail Studios became a channel member. Thank you, Black Sail Studios, as did Carlos Uribe? Carlos Uribe. Thank you so much for becoming channel members. And then we got Candyman 5000 became a channel member. Thank you, Candyman. V. Conley is here. Member for 26 months. He says, got an early morning, but listening in the background. Titans Toy Expo was fun. Can't wait for the 26 cons to hang out with you peeps. Same. I feel like I really missed out not going to Titan Toy Expo, but next year I'm going to focus more on smaller cons, not so much the big ones. Like,
send me a list of where you're going, because next year I'm going to start doing more everything. So,
all right, I will. Thank you, V. Conley. And then Headcanon Unlimited sends in $5. Thank you, Headcanon. He says, this is a topic that I have so many things to say about it. I cannot afford the super chats to express them all. Transform, roll out, and Yo-Joe. Thank you, Headcanon. Appreciate you, man. Well, let's get into it. The ENERGON Universe started in 2023, right, Chad? 2020. So it's going on 3 years. Yep.
Correct.
Okay. Started by.
I said yes already. Twice.
Well, I'm saying it again. You son of a. Where was Transformers?
Control your boy.
Transformers and G.I. Joe was at IDW before?
Yes.
And everyone hated it.
now they're
Some of it's good, man. Some of it's good.
Oops. I hit the wrong button.
I just said now they're an
again.
Image. I have Transformers comics. I have Optimus Prime. I love Optimus Prime. That's a great design.
He's the coolest.
I legitimately think he is
because Ryan will kick you out.
It was an accident, Chad. Okay? Stop looking over there. Look at me.
The
There.
man's here.
Okay.
She's gonna yell at you.
Oh, no. Please, no. Hello, ma'am.
How are you guys?
Doing good. Good to see you.
Yes, it's good to see you too. You're in the show, it says.
You are in the
Yeah,
show.
we're in the show. It's happening right now.
I just noticed it says imitated, never duplicated on your tag. Oh,
It does.
cool.
Yeah.
you think you're so cool.
He's pretty cool.
You know.
But look at this schlub right here. He is incredibly wealthy, and you would not know it from this picture. But
No, you would not. When we said, dude, he looked half homeless at San Diego Comic-Con.
he did. So this is Robert Kirkman, and he is the one that has kind of taken over the Transformers, G.I. Joe, the comic stories.
Creator of
for
Walking
it.
Dead, Invincible, bunch of other stuff. Like he's
Right.
a very talented guy.
He is. He is. Invincible, great comic. The first season of the show I can say was really good. I watched like 3 episodes of the second and kind of lost interest. Maybe I should go back. I heard they're on 4 seasons now. I don't know if it's good, but The Walking Dead, of course, was huge. The comic and then the TV show. The TV show still going?
It came back. They're now in Europe. It's Carol and Daryl.
It's like
take
all these
Europe.
different weird splintered shows now.
I hate The Walking Dead. Like, it was cool when it started, and then I read the book and watched the show whenever they were both the new releases, and it fell off so quick, man. That show became
I checked out a Walking Dead like before Negan and all that stuff. I was just like, oh, it's the same thing every week.
Is it a victim of just hanging on too long, going too long? Should it have ended, or is there still more story to tell?
Right? Because like there were a lot of intertwined stories with The Walking Dead, and that's something that Kirkman's known for. Is like he really like weaves stories inside each other. He did the same thing with Invincible. You have all your little side plots going on, and then they converge or they cross paths, and yeah. Same thing with Energon. It's just in different books.
So we were well, hold on one second. I did get one of these at Comic-Con. I have not read it, but this is Void Rivals. This is the first kind of the comic. It's like when you have Marvel, right? You have the Marvel universe, and then you have the X-Men, you have the Avengers, you have Spider-Man. These different. So Void Rivals is like the first not genre, but sub. Oh, look at Jeff has them all.
No, I just have the first 2 issues.
Okay.
I try to read a little more than just Marvel and DC, but I end up buying all these books and then I never read them.
Yeah, I have that problem too. I
Yeah,
have a huge
the
stack
cool
of
thing with
unread.
Void Rivals. It's very Enemy Mine. You know, the Louis Gossett junior Dennis Quaid movie.
Yep.
Kind of Guardians of the Galaxy mishmash version of Energon Universe, because it's like set in its own little corner of the cosmos sort of a thing. But it's good, especially once you see Jetfire, you see the Quintessons, you see some Sharkticons, I believe couple others. But
Now hold on. No,
Wait.
so in Void Rivals, when it first came out, you started reading it. Was it already known that it was in the Transformers / G.I. Joe universe, or did that come as a shock? Because it was kind of a big surprise when they found Jetfire, right?
well, it was a surprise when they found Jetfire, but as you read them all, and you have to read so much of Transformers to get to a point where you switch over to, like, say, Duke or Cobra Commander or Destro, and then Void Rivals, and it's all there's an actual reading order that anybody can go Google, like, what is the Energon Universe reading order, and it'll give it to you.
So it wasn't like people are like people weren't picking up the Void Rivals comic. Oh, Jetfire was in the first issue. It was known. Okay, that's what I was getting at.
Yeah, like, he's there and then he goes, and then there's a lot of bouncing around.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
So, and then you got the Transformers series under Kirkman, which I've literally only heard good things about, other than like some critiques on the artwork, which I've seen some images. It's a little rough, but it's still like, if the story is there, I can look past that easily.
I mean, I thought
A
this
lot
was
of that
pretty
is
awesome
book by
right here.
book, though.
Let's see. Let me blow up Jeff.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Oh,
I
that's
don't wanna
great.
die.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, I mean, I could understand everybody's opinions on art, no problem, but it looks really good, and there's so much action to it. Transformers, the Michael Bay stuff is so unwatchable because it's just stupid looking, but
Yeah.
you know exactly what's going on here. And who's the artist on it? Dan Mora, right? And Jorge Corona. They did a good job.
Okay. There we go.
Yep.
Of course, the covers are always going to look probably a little bit better. This cover's awesome.
Well, that's the guy that does all the Marvel Legends boxes.
Oh, David Nakayama?
Yeah, that's his logo right there, DNA.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I did not know that.
There you go.
Very cool. And then, of course, the G.I. Joe comics, which eventually tie into the Transformers comics somewhere. And also, like, a
Not
big
this
deal,
continuity, though.
isn't this is Image? This is
Hama. This isn't. This
so they have two different ones going. That's
This
what.
isn't
Okay.
the Skybound Energon. Yeah, this is Hama's continuation. Notice it says like 300s up there in the corner.
Yes. I
And
see
a
that.
different Image logo. It's got the eye instead of the, what'd you say, Skybound?
Yeah, that's not the GI Joe that corresponds with Energon Universe. Energon is its own whole deal.
Gotcha. So there's two concurrent G.I. Joe comics going right now.
Yeah, there's the Hama one where you still have like Cobra running casinos, and Serpentor Khan was around, and all this weird crap that now Snake Eyes isn't Snake Eyes, it's Kamakura. Spoiler alert. It's just a mantle, and it's all caca. But yeah,
But in
this is
it's
its
all
own thing. Like, look at that Duke. That's like GI Joe version of Baroness.
Yeah.
Mercer's totally different. Like, you see freaking Matt Tracker right there.
yes,
He's behind Beachhead next to the Crimson Twins.
there he
That's
is.
Matt Tracker.
There's Ace at San Diego Comic-Con right there.
Yep.
Look at that.
Shout out to Ace, Ramen Toy.
So this is the Energon Universe is when everyone's making a big deal about Cobra Law being in it, right? Cobra Law's in it, and Cobra Law's cool now in the Energon Universe.
Okay. I have said numerous times.
Yeah.
Go ahead. What?
No, I'm waiting for you. Go ahead.
And anyone that's watched my takes on stuff, I've said it over and over. If you had come to me 3 or 4 years ago and said, hey, they're going to kind of reboot Joe and Transformers, and they're going to tie it all together, and they're going to give it like a G1 flair, but change just enough where it's fresh, but keep just enough where it's familiar. So you have that freaking stupid nostalgia, but it keeps you engaged. and they're going to tie in Cobra Law with Megatron and Cobra Commander. Dude, they did it so well. And there's going to be spoilers if people haven't read this stuff. It's part of the conversation, but they took the whole idea of Cobra Law and organic technology and folded in Cobra Commander, but he's not a Cobra Law scientist. He's an outsider that they brought into Cobra Law. So he's still human. They bring him into Cobra Law. You find out that he's got Megatron. He's doing all these experiments on Megatron. So in a way, you get that familiar kind of going back to like, oh, remember the first Transformers movie where NBE 1 or whatever, and they had him under the frickin' Hoover Dam.
Mm-hmm.
So it kind of ties all that in. And dude, Globulus and his guards, they fight frickin' Megatron. It's so good. The way that they
awesome.
tie all together, it's just freaking awesome, man. It's so good. It's not that bullshit 87, what if Cobra Law, Audrey 2's crap going on. Like they did a good job with it.
Next time I go to the comic shop, then I'll start grabbing some trades.
The Cobra Commander run is really good. The way that they introduce the Dreadnoks, they're not a joke.
They're not in a band called what was it called?
No, none of that bullshit.
Cold Slither?
Michael Charles Hill, like the guy hates to love me or loves to hate me because I'm like so harsh on freaking Cold Slither, but no, they do a phenomenal job. Read the Cobra Commander run. It's no joke, and he's very much like technologically savvy. I don't know. Alexander the Great meets Hannibal Lecter.
Oh wow, that's cool.
He's messed up bad, yeah. But he's good.
I think I have the first issue that I got at San Diego Comic-Con last year. It was like an exclusive cover or something, but of Cobra Commander. I think that's the one. But anyway,
yeah. And then we got that trash can this year, and then you and I waited and picked up that variant G.I. Joe #1 or whatever.
That Baroness cover.
Yeah.
Who drew that? I know he's a dickhead, but I forget.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
It's on one of these shelves somewhere. I don't know.
Okay. All right. So we could, we can move on from this. Now, me and you are at San Diego Comic-Con this past year, Chad. Okay. And we go to the ENERGON panel, which it's Robert Kirkman's doing this panel.
We went to both of these panels. Yeah.
Yes. You have an interview lined up with him after the panel. With Robert Kirkman, okay?
Yep.
There's all these rumors going around that there's going to be an animated series. There's going to be an animated series. They're working on an animated series, guys. Animated series, ENERGON animated.
Mm-hmm. I talked with Shannon at Skybound, and I got everything lined up to sit down with Robert Kirkman.
Well, some nerd raises their hand at that panel.
Yeah.
Some friggin' nerd. And they say, Robert Kirkman, are you going to do an ENERGON animated series? And Robert Kirkman flat out said no.
Yep.
He just said no.
I just took over Transformers. I'm too busy. There hasn't even been a discussion about it. Blah, 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 blah. Fucking lies.
Well, Jeff, according to Deadline, it's all friggin' lies. Lies! So this was October 22nd. Deadline drops this article. It says, exclusive, Robert Kirkman Skybound Entertainment has teamed with Hasbro Entertainment to produce the ENERGON Universe. An adult animated series, not hentai, based on the comics of the same name created by Kirkman and published by Skybound. Joe Henderson, who is a writer for Lucifer, which I've never seen, is attached to write the adaptation and serve as showrunner on the series, an epic crossover of G.I. Joe, Transformers, and Void Rivals mythology, which is expected to be taken out to buyers shortly. So there must be some animation that exists of this already if they're shopping it around to buyers.
Well, I imagine it'll massive animated trailer we watched.
Well, yeah, but that at San Diego,
yeah,
that was amazing. But it wasn't. Yeah. They said at the con there was no series.
They did show a 2.5 minute ENERGON Universe stinger, like fully animated badass trailer, and I looked over at you and I was like, why isn't this fucking animated series?
Right? Yeah, it was really cool. But I like that it says an adult animated series. There's something to be said about trying to bring in the next generation of kids into Transformers, which you go down the toy aisle, and I think that's how you do it, right? I think they should have cartoons for kids, absolutely. Not Earthspark, because Earthspark was trash. It was horrible. There's been really nothing for G.I. Joe, right?
They tried with Transformers 1, right? But that was just bad marketing because the movie was great.
The movie was great, but yeah, bad marketing. But it says, let's see here, adult. Let me bring this back up. Adult cartoon. Now, this is wild because this scene from the comic, you see Starscream grabbing this human. You see the onomatopoeia? Snip, crack, crack, and then squish. Like he squishes him, and there's the gore, the blood. This is very in line with Kirkman, the Invincible comic, the Invincible TV show, the animated series. Very bloody.
Squishies. Yeah.
Yeah, they call the Decepticons call humans squishies in this book. That's hilarious. I love it.
It's a little morbid, but I like it too. I said it's morbid, but I like it too.
Yeah, totally morbid, but I mean, 1984 was a different time. Starscream couldn't do this in the cartoon, but he had the personality of someone that would do something like this, you know?
Oh, yeah.
And now they
Yeah.
can run with it because everyone that was watching the cartoon in 84 has grown up.
Well, and again, you know, especially looking at these panels, like this kind of ties in the whole, brings in aspects of all the different animated movies, the Transformers animated movie, the G.I. Joe 87 animated movie, because this is after Starscream leaves Megatron for dead. And so Megatron's off doing other stuff. You know, it's Starscream's pretty much just running amok.
He's still Starscream. He still wants to usurp Megatron's power. And
Oh, well, for all intents and purposes, and the early part of those comics, especially where those panels are from, there is no Megatron, right? Because Cobra Law's got him, and they've had him for a long time.
Gotcha.
So Starscream is in charge.
Could you stop spoiling it for me?
No.
Okay.
Oh, we were gonna do
The article continues, despite featuring the family-friendly Hasbro characters, G.I. Joe and Transformers, the ENERGON Universe series will be broad, with adult sensibility in the vein of Kirkman's gritty animated series Invincible. Based on his comic, which has been a hit for Prime Video, renewed for Season 5, ahead of its Season 4 premiere next March. Wow, so they're already... I need to catch up on Invincible.
Me
They're
too.
moving
I
on
watched one episode.
Did you not like it?
Not particularly. I don't like any deconstructed superheroes about a different version of Superman, no matter how many different ways you present it. To me, it's the same story. It's Homelander, it's Dr. Manhattan, it's this, it's that. I don't.
See, I didn't really like The Boys, but I do like Invincible. Have you read the books?
I just don't like the idea of Invincible in general. I like The Boys. I've read the books, and I still watch the show, even though the show's fallen off a cliff. I'm just kind of trying to wait it out to see how it ends. But
Gotcha. Kirkman's been a Transformers and G.I. Joe fan since childhood. Won the comic book publishing rights of the signature Hasbro brands in 2021. He created the cohesive shared universe in which Transformers and G.I. Joe exist together, alongside his original IP, Void Rivals. It's been Hasbro's best-selling comic book line, one of Hasbro's best-selling comic book lines ever, with over 7 million combined units sold worldwide. It was, to me, it was inevitable that this is going to be an animated series just based on that.
I mean, that's where the money is. It would make sense too, because you don't have to. I get it, like you want to introduce the next generation of stuff, but Transformers and G.I. Joe are very much of their time, and I get it. G.I. Joe's even before the real American hero. It's what, 60. What year? 64. Okay, but like this kind of entertainment is perfect for people like roughly our age. So it makes sense that you would go that route, because we're gonna watch it, we're gonna read the books, we're gonna buy the toys, we're gonna play the games, we're gonna do all that stuff. Kids have 1,000,001 different distractions these days. I think it's smart to go the older route with a lot of it.
I mean, Hasbro's been trying to break into the entertainment world for years now. They even bought a studio, which they sold at a loss, but Transformers is their biggest in-house IP. I think it was once Kirkman started doing it, and it was a big hit, and everyone's loving it, and it's great. And I just think it was bound to happen. I still am flabbergasted that, Robert Kirkman wasn't more coy with it at San Diego, like, maybe, something like that. But he just flat out said, no, it's not happening.
Yeah,
he's
like
not doing
Lenny
it.
with Where the Hell's My Mobat Prime? And he was like, I don't know what you're talking about. Right?
Yeah.
But look, yeah, you've got Robert Kirkman, again, Walking Dead, Invincible. Like, he has a solid track record. And granted, he wasn't writing Transformers. He was just like, he was the guy behind the scenes. He was like the Kevin Feige. He did the whole ENERGON Universe roadmap. And then he started writing Transformers just recently. But it's a no-brainer. All this stuff is a no-brainer. And, you and I have talked about it. I've talked about it with other people, Junkie and Crafts, JLS Comics. I had them both on, and we just did a whole stream talking about, like, why have they not capitalized on these successes already? Especially when we talk about, like, all of our love of little plastic people that we've all got behind us. Where's the fucking toys, kids? Where's the toys? And I don't just mean like the one Void Rival set that we got with the O-ring figures and Jetfire, and a Night Force Beachhead and Classified, which is based on Beachhead in the Energon Joe comics. Like, where are the cohesive, all these lines that intermix with each other in scale and all that stuff? Where's that shit?
Yeah.
That's what I want to know.
That's a good question. I mean, they're making everything. They're licensing out Transformers and G.I. Joe to other toy companies, doing other things, most of it nostalgia based.
Yep. And
So
now
there's
we're about to get to the whole kitchen sink thing that we'll get around to, but
No, let's get into it.
okay, go ahead.
So we're getting a new series. Is this series going to take over Classified and the main Transformers line? Is that what we want? What do we want? I'll tell you what I want. You want to know what I want, Chad?
Yes. What do you want?
I want 1/12 scale Transformers that transform, and then I can put
shit.
I'm trying to. I want 1/12. It's a world building scale, and I can put GI Joe inside of Optimus Prime, but not in that way. I mean in the cab, so they can drive it.
Is that what they call it? Is that the one that transforms?
Yes, it does.
Oh, you bought that one. Cool. I've seen videos of it.
Yeah, it's 1/12. I mean, they can do it, Chad. It can happen. That's what I want.
It'd be $1,000 a figure, though, man. With these prices, I mean, if a Lego set's $300, they're gonna charge you $1,000 for. The thing is, though, Transformers people will pay for it, man. That's why Transformers has really kept going on.
Sure.
People are gonna spend the money.
Mm-hmm. Yep. All right, Chad, tell me what you want.
I want to not watch what I'm watching right now.
Make it full screen.
Stop that.
Really?
Is it getting weird?
Fucking stop it.
10 more seconds, it would have been weird.
Yeah, eye contact. It's all about the eye contact.
That's hard to play with. It's really big.
That's what she said.
I was waiting for it.
I was this close.
All right, Chad, tell us what a better idea is than 1/12.
It's not so much what's a better idea. It's just they have to decide, like, are you going to go left or are you going to go right? But at least just make a decision. They come out with that Void Rival set for San Diego Comic-Con. That's all well and good, but that Jetfire is not to scale, right? There was that rumor a long time ago that with the Transformer Joe collabs, they were going to do a Titan sized, not a Titan, right? Because a lot of times Titans are named characters. They were going to do a Titan sized Transformer Joe collab. And my argument, I'm going to reach over my shit.
Okay.
Because it's right on the deck of my flag. Okay, so you're going to do the Void Rivals figures. Well, they would fit in this. Right?
What is that?
It's the San Diego Comic-Con Jetfire Sky
From
Strike.
what year?
2012, I believe.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's cool. And does
But
that
they would-
transform?
the
No, that
Void
doesn't
Rival
transform.
figures would fit in this just fine. And
But
when you're
does it
talking 1/18 scale, you transform this into a robot mode. That's Titan sized. That's my argument right there. But
Let's go, baby.
whatever they do, they have to interact with one another. And they more so have to do it in alt mode. If you're going to have Joes and Transformers, especially low-hanging fruit, this guy and
Hound,
Clutch,
yes.
right?
Yes.
You
Yes.
gotta have the Hound. You gotta have the Hound Vamp, which, I mean, this is just a flat fender Willie, but I do have the Hound Vamp right over there from San Diego Comic-Con. It's just a different colored Vamp with different stickers, but Clutch fits into it.
Nice.
And that's the whole thing about the collabs, the crossovers, is that the figures have to interact with the Transformers in alt mode. So when you're talking Energon, you have to be able to bring all of this stuff together to where it's cohesive in some way. And I don't know what the answer is. Is it larger scaled Transformers? Because an MP10 Prime in alt mode or in robot mode scales perfectly with a 3 3/4 inch or, you know, whatever 1/18 scale, actually 4-inch Joe. But in alt mode, he does not, right? Because we all know Transformers, they all employ some manner of mass shifting. But do you make a larger scale masterpiece style Transformer to go with a 1/18 scale? What do you do? Do you stay with the 1/12 scale figures? The writing on the wall is that Hasbro is not, they realize that just hitching their wagon to 1/12 scale is not working. It doesn't. It works for Legends, Spandex and Superpowers, totally get it. Making Joe primarily 1/12 doesn't really do it, especially when, you know, they spend so much money to license Star Wars from Disney. It's $500 million, $500 million just to get the Star Wars license. They're going to put out every fucking thing they can, right? Hicks was just talking about that, about, you know, going to Ollie's and there's all this bullshit because they're already 500 million in the red when it comes to Star Wars. They got to make that money back. So they will do the freaking 5 POA, whatever they call that, retro vintage or whatever the fuck. Then they'll do the vintage collection, modern articulation 4-inch. Then they'll do Black Series. Then they'll do this, that, because they're just trying to get out of the red with Star Wars. Whereas they've got Joe and Transformers over here. They've been doing good with Transformers, and now they're kind of switching to say, like, well, we had said that Studio Series was like the ultimate Transformer, but there was just something put out on TF World 2005 where now they're going to start going to the animated aesthetics.
Ooh, I've been seeing that in the
and
store
then that
already.
ties into other stuff that I found out today. That
Wait, they're going to go into the animated aesthetics of what?
Transformers.
Huh. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that stuff has been done before.
Sure.
So they're just going to go back to it. I mean, how many times can they... Well, they're going to keep on doing Transformers forever.
How many
I mean,
Spider-Men can you make?
To this day, 40-some years after Transformers debuted in American markets, it's still half the toy aisle when you go to the store. It's like Transformers.
Giant talking robots, it transcends cultures. It's not about, you know, G.I. Joe does really well in the United States, you know, or like NATO type countries. But giant talking robots transcends all these different cultures.
You saying Russians don't like G.I. Joe? Is that what you're saying?
Probably not.
Yeah, they like the Crimson Guard.
You know, I don't really know any Russians, so I can't answer that.
All right, let's go to the chat. Michael Bent says, Energon Universe has been the best storyline in years. Worth the read. I'm hoping this show reflects the books perfectly. Yeah, sounds... why wouldn't they? I mean, the way Robert Kirkman did Invincible, it's pretty much the first volume of Invincible, the show to the comic.
They definitely did
changed
a
a few things. They got to make a gay, you know, they had to make his friend gay, and they had, you know.
Yeah. But they did more true to the book stuff with Invincible than they did with Walking Dead.
Okay.
So maybe that's kind of like we're learning as we go. Like some stuff can be changed, some stuff not really.
Well, you had Frank Darabont make The Walking Dead. He's, you know,
that's true.
An accomplished director, creator,
producer
so
guy.
Yeah. He won that lawsuit, so good for him because AMC tried to screw him over.
Yay.
The writer on this, the guy from Lucifer, wasn't it Joe something? Joe
Pantoliano.
Joey Bag of Donuts.
Joe Henderson. Looks like he also wrote a show that my wife liked called Light Color. I never watched it. And Almost Human. Yeah.
Oh, I used to watch Almost Human.
Yeah, so he wrote those two shows. He's in charge of writing this. So
the ma'am watched Lucifer. I came in the room while she was watching it, and I was like, eh.
You came in the room? Did you have a rag or something?
I entered
the
room while she was watching it.
You walked into the room. Nude. What are we doing? What am I doing?
We're not going to keep going with that. 'Cause I'll keep going.
Hal Jordan says, the only thing that will kill the Energon animated show for me is if they pick a god-awful animation style. Are we thinking traditional 2D or 3D?
I think it's going to be like Invincible, but maybe that's just, I'm putting 2 and 2 together. Who knows?
Yeah.
We got to look at it how it... Okay, I hate this, but if you watch Family Guy, you can always tell when they use the CGI models for the cars.
Yeah.
I think that's probably what they're going to do for cost. I mean, if you think about animation's expensive. Even crappy animation's expensive. So they'll probably go that route. I just don't want it to have the dropped frame rate, because if this is for an adult audience, don't do that dropped 12 frames a second Spider-Verse crap where it's all scratchy. If anything, just make it look like the old cartoon with realistic colors or something. I think that'd be pretty cool looking.
Isn't 2D animation even more expensive than modern 3D? It's
because you can create one asset in a computer. You create Optimus Prime one time, and then you run it through a certain what's it? Not a rig. It's called. It's got it's a thing where they do a previs, and you just put the model in, and then you light it, and you do all this stuff. It's like playing with a toy in a computer. So
animatics.
Animatics, essentially. If you were to do it by hand, Transformers, I've never drawn one completely, but they're the shapes, you need the perspective. So I would assume that would take forever to get the perspective right on the characters. It's 24 frames per second, and they double them up they double them for TV animation. But either way, long story short, I think it's going to go digital just to save time and probably look okay.
House Hendo and Freaky Tiki said model rigging.
Okay, that's what it is.
I don't know. I'm just a man of the people. I don't know.
Headcanon says Kirkman understood going from comic to TV. You have to make changes, but you don't have to make changes to the comic to match the TV for newbies, unlike Marvel that changes the comic to fit the MCU.
I think that Marvel missed the boat, though. They could have done that when the MCU was newer. Make a subline where it's follow the adventures from the movie, but just don't have the actors in there where you don't have to pay a likeness right.
Yeah.
You could have kept it alive for years in between.
I've been saying that for a long time. Just make the MCU an animated universe, and you can do it forever. It can go on forever. You don't have to recast and reset and all this garbage they're doing now.
Does anybody even care about that anymore? I see it used to be where Marvel Legends based on the MCU, big heavy hitters would always sell. Now I just see rows of that Spider-Man, Captain America, and Endgame Iron Man.
Because that shit died with Endgame, and they just let it. They let its corpse just kind of keep wandering around. I just read an article yesterday or today about how Brie Larson's getting the boot from the new movie, and I was like, who gives a shit?
There you go, Jeff. There's your bread and butter. Back at it. Brie Larson videos, baby.
Shit. Look, I got lucky back in the day. Those things blew up like crazy.
Yeah.
But she is so irrelevant now.
Oh, yeah.
She was Incendiary. God, that was 6 years ago. God, where does time go?
She's got to say something crazy again, That's what we need.
Well, after her last movie flopped, I think she realizes, I should just shut up and keep working.
Jeremy says, sup, chuds.
Sup, sucker.
Drew G is here. He says Transformers Cyberworld is going on now, but they are 5-minute episodes on YouTube and my Plex. They are episode 12. I was wondering I was going through Drew's Plex server, and I saw that. I'm like, what is Cyberworld? And then I watched some of the Combiner Wars stuff, and I'm like, yeah, this is okay. Let's see here. Nico says Jada confirmed bloody invincible variants. Nice. That's cool. I'm down for that. Aren't
they the ones that make the freaking
Street Fighter?
We were at that Jada panel, and they're
Scooby-Doo
losing their shit over Scooby-Doo figures, and I was like, what is this?
How are you not excited for Shaggy, bro?
and cereal figures, and I'm like, ugh.
Yet I can't get Beverly Hills Cop. I will still bitch about that every week.
What's his face made a custom?
It's Matt LaCroix.
Matt LaCroix, yeah. He's
He
working
didn't
on
just
the
make
O-ring
custom,
guy?
like he made a whole run of like Axel Foley figures and shit.
Yeah, he's working on the O-rings for Valaverse, and he did a whole run of customs of Axel.
You know what, Hicks? I owe you
I
an
talked to him.
apology. I owe you an apology because I was on Matt LaCroix after the last time you and I talked about getting you one of those Axel F figures, and then we started talking about his Fumbles figure that he did based off of Robot Chicken, and him and Seth Green did a frickin' panel, and I was like, hey, I need you and Seth Green on my channel, and that's what I've been working on. So I kind of spaced out about your Axel Foley figure, and I apologize. I'll get back on that for you.
I appreciate the honesty. I completely forgot.
You and me both.
I think Fresh Monkey Fiction has been so coyly ripping off IP that I could see them doing a not quite Axel Foley figure eventually.
They've
They
been
did a
doing that
bootleg
forever.
one last year, and it was. I'm not gonna I will pay if you're gonna do like a bootleg or a third party is whatever they call it nowadays, where it's like if it's as good as a real deal, I'll pay you $200 for your bootleg Batman if it's got like a good leather cape and all that stuff. But they never get these sculpts right. Like some actors just they never get their faces. So
Yeah, but third-party Transformers are the shit, man.
They are.
They
Sometimes
are
the third-party
awesome.
stuff is better. Like a lot of the third-party soft goods figures are better than Mezco. But
my James Bond is awesome.
Yeah, I have that one. Yeah, the Daniel
I was
Craig.
with you when I bought it.
Yeah,
I ran into you in Seattle.
that's right.
You're awesome, Jeff.
But I got the I forget the name of the bootleg or third-party company, but they made a Jack Nicholson Joker in 112, and it wasn't.
That's
good.
too bad.
It wasn't good.
That's too
The
bad.
figure, it wasn't great.
The Beast. Are you talking Beast Kingdom?
No,
They're officially licensed, right?
they are. No, it was 112.
Oh.
I mean, it fits with the Mezco Batman. It's the same scale. It's just.
Mezco disappoints me more times than not. Like, I don't want to disrespect anybody that's listening, but like, I bought that Indiana Jones, that super deluxe one with the pedestal, and it just looks rough in person. Like, I thought it was going to look great in person. It's kind of a crap figure. I've never
Really
taken. I put it back in the shipping box a year ago. It's been sitting on a floor, so.
Oh, you should flip that thing. I think the price on it's gone up.
Oh, really?
Flip it,
Especially
boy.
since they did Tote.
Oh yeah, I didn't get him. And the Power Rangers, I just canceled that pre-order because the heads were too big.
That's a Mezco thing. Big heads. Yeah.
This is Goldeneye.
Andrew
people
Sabina,
like
thanks
that.
for the Chad, are you done? I'm trying to
I
read the
said
super
some
chat
people
from
like
Andrew
that.
Sabina. Andrew Sabina, thanks for the $5. He says, think Kirkman knows Hector Riviera makes Gem and Inhumanoids part of all this too. If they bring in Inhumanoids, that would be awesome. I'm screaming at Ace to make Inhumanoids monsters. But if they can do it, under the Kirkman banner, put them in this show, I'd be down. For Metlar, I want Metlar.
A modern, large, just gnarly looking Decompose, I would be all over that.
Yeah, Metlar and Decompose are the two coolest ones. Duarte is here. What's up, Duarte? I'm going to see him in 2 weeks, not quite, in a week and a half at Legion's Con over in New Jersey. He says, evening, everyone. Hope you're all having a swell night. P.S. Moving sucks a D. He's moving studios, too.
Amen,
man.
brother.
Yeah. He's got like 30 printers. He's got a lot of stuff to move, man. But yeah, I look forward to seeing him at Legion's Con. Impossible Pie, member for 26 months, Chad. Thank you, Mr. Pie. He says, happy Halloween, everyone. I don't read modern comics anymore, but I will give these comics a lookie. 3 POA for life. Cobra Law rules. Rules! Listen, there's a lot of good modern comics out there. I know because I'm reading them, so don't give up on them completely. They might not be mainstream, but don't give up on them completely.
But yeah, Pi, Energon Universe, just go Google the reading order, go get a couple of issues, test the waters. I guarantee you will not be disappointed.
Or download them for free from the internet, illegally.
I use a website to read comics every day.
There you go.
Yar! I see you, baby.
Thank you, Mr. Pie. Shane Shooter, 9550 says, do you think there's a market for Transformers at the Masterpiece scale, but maybe not as intricate to keep the price down? I think so, but they're called YOLO Park, and they don't transform. They're just robot mode.
They're not Masterpiece scale. I wish
They're
they
close,
were.
aren't they?
They're
Are they-
close, but they're
They're
not.
smaller. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, MP10 Prime's like 11, 13 inches, and the YOLO
Gotcha.
Parks are like 7.
Well, here's the deal with Transformers. I think every scale has been made by this point. There's so many Transformers.
Not
I think
1-to-1 scale.
That's true. Well,
I'll buy a 1-to-1 Optimus Prime. Just give me a Mac truck. Press the button. And there we go.
or
Cab
Ravage.
over.
You could probably get
I think the answer to this question, like, if we're being legit about it, I think it all boils down to the materials. If it's just like cheap plastic that's painted gray, probably not. Like you got to have some kind of vac metallized or something. You have to have like good quality parts. It's not about the intricacies of the, transformations or anything like that. Because I mean, let's be honest, some of the Masterpiece Transformers, they don't have the greatest parts.
Really? I've never owned a Masterpiece, so I.
Oh yeah, my MP10 Prime, his gun, it does this weird flop thing. But it's
sucks.
just about the materials.
Yeah. Do they do are Masterpiece a combination of die-cast and plastic?
Yeah, hang on.
You're gonna get one?
Ooh.
I'll get everyone's favorite. I'll get Soundwave right here because he's easiest to get out.
Love Soundwave. How does he compare to the Yellow Park Soundwave? Meh.
I don't have him built, but yeah,
Oh,
there's
yeah.
Soundwave.
Yeah, let me blow you up. There you go. That looks amazing.
He's got metal on him,
Yeah.
and then you can unblow me for a second. Here's YOLO Park Starscream.
Little show and tell.
Now he has more metal on him than Soundwave does, but he's obviously smaller.
A bit, yeah.
And the metal's all gray. There's not a lot of like metallic going on with him, but he's freaking cool, man. This
Yeah, he
this
is.
Starscream, this YOLO Park Starscream is awesome.
Yep.
He's just kind of short, Again, they're posed, but if you look at them, like you do see the difference in the
Oh,
size.
yeah.
Right.
I just, man, Yellow Park is so slow on getting those out, dude. Like, how many? It's been like 1 or 2 years, and there's 3: Megatron, Optimus, and Starscream. And I'm talking the G1 looks. I know they've done other stuff, but
There's
I'm
Soundwave.
talking- No, not G1 Soundwave, not in Yellow Park, not yet.
Oh, that's not YOLO Park. My bad.
Yeah, is that the Blockies?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got my Blocky Soundwave with them because it's about the same size.
Yep.
All right. Zakanan says it's only money. Speaking of 112 Transformers. Yeah, it is. It's only money. Who cares? Get rid of it. Talib, 1980. Transformers take over a year and a half to design because of the transforming engineering. Unless you do repaints, Joe has no excuse. Well, the thing with Transformers is that I'm sure that they can have stuff to repaint for this animated series. Now, they've already got a Optimus coming from the Energon comics, the one with the Megatron arm and whatever scale that is, Voyager. Is that what that is?
Look,
Yeah.
that's why I got extra Masterpiece Megatron and Prime to do them in the proper because again, they got to scale with the Joes. If they don't scale with the Joes, at least for a guy like me, generally, I'm just giving personal opinions. I mean, it's not like this is scripture, but for this room, if I'm going to have a Optimus Prime with a Megatron gun arm, it's going to be another MP10 Prime because he scales with Joes.
I would like, what would I like? I don't know what I would like. I would like 112. I mean, I know it would be expensive. I wouldn't be all in. Most collectors want to be all in on a line, especially if it's... With 112 Transformers, I will admit you can't be all in on the line unless you have unlimited room and a warehouse, basically, to display.
I think a lot of that is a facade, though. It's like some social media, trying to get likes bullshit. Well, they'll buy everything, but then behind the scenes they're selling it all.
Or it's just piling up in the
shit.
garage. Yeah.
It's too much shit. Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
You literally cannot. You just can't.
Lord of Brooklyn, BK for Lives. The second quarter of 2026, we will make G.I. Joe and Transformer fans happy with our re-releases. Hasbro headquarters. He broadcasts from Hasbro headquarters, that guy. He's keeping an eye on us. Jedi Ben says allegedly the next Spider-Man movie will have Hulk and She-Punisher. Okay, well, okay. Hal Jordan says, Chad, don't you dare talk shit about Scooby-Doo.
Too late. I fucking hate Scooby-Doo.
Really?
Because it's dumb.
It's dumb to hate it too. It's just Scooby-Doo. It's like, and then you walk away from it.
It's a couple of burnouts and hookers, and some preppy dude, and they just do the same shit. No. I didn't even like it as a kid. As a kid, I was like, this show sucks.
I didn't like. There's a lot of cartoons I'm not into, but Scooby-Doo's just fine. I hate the movies.
Ken the Band, member for 23 months. Thank you. He says, I expected more toxicity in this episode.
It's time. Let's go. How toxic do you want me to get? Are we talking about Hasbro? Are we talking about Mattel? Are we talking about comic books?
We can talk about Hasbro because we got, like I teased earlier, there is some news, Chad, that was kind of dumped upon you.
Yeah.
It was kind of sprayed all upon your face, neck, and chest earlier today.
Yeah.
Let's get into it.
So the first piece is that Evan Brooks, the Studio Series 86 designer, revealed that the new philosophy shift in sculpt and all G1 figures moving forward will be entirely based on the animated cartoons. That's the first one.
Say that one more time.
I will say it again, and I will say it slower.
For me.
Evan Brooks, who's a designer on Studio Series 86, right, revealed that there's a philosophy shift over at Hasbro going on in sculpt, and I'm actually reading it, right? And all G1 figures moving forward will be entirely based on the cartoons.
Okay.
Yep.
What else would it be based on? The old toys? Because they've done that too.
But you know what's funny?
What?
Another thing that came out, speaking of Transformers, Gun Megatron is back on the table.
Oh, cool.
Now, isn't that like a legal thing? Can they do that? Do they have to put the orange tip on it?
Yeah, they would probably have to put an orange tip on it. There's certain tap dancing they would have to do, but it wasn't the fact that Megatron was a gun as far as like governments are concerned. It was the fact that Megatron was a chrome plated realistic looking gun, right?
Yeah.
Based on what
Is it
was
Walther
it?
P-38?
Yeah, but what was the show? I'm having a moment. One of the spy shows. Anyway, sometimes things just escape me when I got a million things going on in my head. It was just the fact of the way the gun looked, and then you have, of course, Hasbro, where they're not toy people, they're Ivy League college spreadsheet people. They don't give a fuck about something being toyetic or fun to play with. They only care about what the spreadsheets say and what the lawyers say. And that also includes Hooded Cobra Commander, who is also back on the table.
Finally.
And
took long enough.
October Guard, back on the table.
Oh boy.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. So gonna get some Russians.
I gotta pull up all the stuff that I dropped because I don't even remember half.
Yeah, get that. But that's very interesting. When by the way, there was a huge round of layoffs today at Hasbro, which I have not seen reported anywhere.
Yep.
But there was more layoffs at Hasbro. Than this is before going to Boston next year. Good, Chad. I thought you were going to add something in there. No, you're just doing Coke?
No, I don't know. You just want Chad like this. And I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah. So the layoffs, they're a thing. Someone you and I know brought it up. And then I got the word that, that was confirmed.
Do they have like 20 employees left there? Like, who's working at Hasbro anymore?
It's something like 700, but everyone knows kind of the thing that had been spoken but kind of gets suppressed is with this move to Boston. It was pretty much like, if you're not on the chopping block, you either move or you resign. And if you resign, we don't got to fucking pay you out.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, there's no
So
severance.
there's a lot of that tomfoolery. That's that whole corporate thing, you know, where they'll just step over you. So there's a lot of that going on too. But yeah, their whole push now is twofold. So prices have gone up. Prices are going to go up again. Prices are definitely going up next year because who's on the hook for paying for this move to Boston? Oh yeah, that's called customers, right? They got to keep their customers. That's why you see this shift where like they're putting an animated spin on Transformers. They're raising prices across the board on all of their IPs, but they got to keep collectors collecting. And what do collectors want? Collectors want Hooded Cobra Commander. They want the fucking October Guard. They want Gun Megatron. They want Slave Girl Leia. She's back on the table too.
Finally, they want topless cover girl. Can we? I mean, I'll pay for it. No, not that one. Too far. Okay.
And they've also pushed out through channels. If anyone's done focus groups for Hasbro, they pushed out through channels that now they're going to do new rounds of focus groups. I know the length of time of the focus groups and the pay, but that's not important.
I want to sign up
Specifically
and be a part of the focus
aimed
group.
at. What'd you say?
I want to be a part of the focus group. I got a lot of stuff to say to Hasbro directly.
Yeah, you want to make $150 in 2 hours?
Time to
Sure.
focus on these nuts.
Oh shit, boy! Anyway, the focus groups are aimed at gamers.
Gamers. See, that's that Chris Cox thing. He wants to be a gaming company. Yeah.
Yep.
I have a game
Gamers.
controller.
So they are putting it out through all the channels that get all their people for their focus groups. Gamers, not toy collectors, not people who were fucking kids in the 80s that collected these toys and sat in front of the TV and watched their Sunbow cartoons. Gamers.
You know why that is, though, right?
Yeah.
Because gaming is more expensive to buy in, and they can milk you with microtransactions for.
Yeah, look at Monopoly Go.
Oh, I won't, but I didn't know that was a
No,
thing.
no. Me either, but that's all Hasbro all day. So
You hear the UK is cracking down on microtransactions, or they're talking about it.
oh yeah, dude. Ever since Star Wars Battlefront 2 exploded, EA, not the good one, not the pandemic one, right? The shitty EA one. And then the last thing I've got, Classified is going to do a shift, not entirely, but almost entirely focusing on retro card back offerings versus the boxed ones. So going to the retro.
So they can, I could tell you why. They can start redoing a lot of characters they've already done in the classic style, put them on a retro card, and sell you the same character again.
Yeah, exactly. But that's for some of the older figures, and it's also in line with this push that Evan dude from Studio Series 86 was talking about, right? Where they're taking the Transformers kind of back to the animated style, whereas they're taking the Joe back to the old school. And they're going to start rolling out Sunbow animated style classified figures. So again, repaint, right?
Yeah.
So Super 7's doing it with their Reaction Plus O-ring figures that I wanted that line to be cool, but no. And so Hasbro's going to do that with Classified. They're going to do Sunbow style classified figures. So again, you could take a retro Duke or a retro Scarlet and then just repaint her with a little bit of purple and whatnot, that blurple color.
Yeah.
And boom, there you go. Fucking Sunbow Scarlet. Just put the Sunbow animation Scarlet on the card. Done.
Spit it out. Keep that gravy train going.
Just remember where you heard it. So
Yeah. Right here from you, Chad. Heard it from
yeah,
you.
but just like the Rattler and the fucking cup triple T,
Triple
people will
T,
say,
no.
"No, that's bullshit." Blah, 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 blah.
But it was true.
Yeah. So was the Snowcat.
Mm-hmm. Which they did switch from a retail release to a HasLab.
They did switch it from retail to HasLab, and we have the proof of that. And the funny thing is that when you and I talked about it, and then I made the video, I think what a lot of people missed is that blacked out vehicle in the thumbnail of that video was the fucking Snowcat.
Oh, gotcha. There you go.
Yep. There you go.
HasLabs are hit and miss these days, right? Because some of them are pretty close. Like, what was the one that was like people? Oh God, what was the last one that was like really close to not getting funded? It was like
Marvel was Giant Man. That was their
Snowcat.
last.
It was something else though. Like this year, right before the Tron one. What was the last like?
Yeah, it was a Snowcat. G.I. Joe.
Oh, that was the Snowcat.
And the Republic gunship from Star
That's what
Wars.
I'm talking about.
Yeah,
That's what I'm talking about. Because that was like last minute.
Yeah.
That one funded last minute, and they didn't unlock the Jedi at the end, so you get a lot less for your money. And that thing was $450.
The problem with the LAATI is that they had already made that vehicle. Now,
Many
granted, it
times,
was a little smaller or whatnot, but they already fucking made it. The Ghost they never made. The Cantina. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, if that's your flavor, that's cool. But the thing doesn't even have a fucking floor. You lose one cup, it is not complete.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
They should have made the Death Star.
I don't know.
But
But
Tron's
Tron's done. That thing
they
is
have 1,000 people, like 1,050
It's
when I last
cooked.
looked.
It's bullshit.
They
But
got
again, that's that we're gonna bring back 3.75 or 3 3/4 inch, and you can world build and blah blah blah. Like they make it sound like they just fucking came up with this scale, like fuck Bernie Loomis and Adventure People and Mego Chips and all that shit that came before, and they roll it out with Tron. Get fucked.
That whole Tron thing was crazy. I asked a former Hasbro employee about it, not Bobby. So
Yes, not Bobby. Yeah.
But I said, I was asking about the Tron HasLab. I said, why is this a HasLab? Why would they do this as a HasLab? And he says, because no one knows how many Tron 82 fans there are.
1,059.
Now we know. I was like, I said, okay, that's a good point. All right. No one knows how many Tron fans there are.
Not 10,000.
Yeah.
Not at that price.
The price is
Exactly.
crazy.
Not 10,000 willing to shell that money out for dollies, right? Because just because you're a fan of the movie doesn't translate to you're a fucking dolly collector.
Now this former Hasbro employee then says, quotes, Disney to Hasbro, we'd like you to support new Tron movie with some kind of offering. Hasbro to Disney, the best we can do was a Tron 82 HasLab offering. Disney, sounds good. And then he put in parentheses, internally thinking, wow, can't believe they fell for that.
Yep.
So,
yeah.
But I mean, the price on that Tron HasLab, $250 for 5 3.75 inch figures, a light up base, and 2 light cycles that don't roll. I was told they don't roll. The wheels don't roll.
What's the point of a light cycle then?
Dream project, kids.
Yeah.
Dream project. Well, because they're not toys. They're not toys. They're like barely adult collectibles disguising themselves as toys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's that bullshit.
And people don't have the money they did 5 years ago. Like, I'm sorry, but
no,
things are getting so expensive outside of toys, which takes money away from toys. You know what I mean? Like, toys is not first on anyone's list. At least it probably shouldn't be.
Yeah.
But
not anymore for me.
Grocery budgets don't go as far as they did 5 years ago. We all know that.
And now this weekend, everyone's going to be losing their SNAP benefits. So there's that.
I mean, not me.
No, not me. Yeah. Let's see here. Nowhere Manchild says I'd have bought a Flynn figure. Can't buy all the figures plus bikes, effects, and displayed together. Nope. $250 is just nuts. I mean,
they should have been in the 6-inch scale, like the legacy figures that they showed at whatever con that was. Because
New York.
like, okay. I like Tron Legacy and I like the original Tron.
So I just watched Tron Legacy, and as someone who didn't really like Tron, I gotta say it was pretty good.
I think
liked
Tron
it.
Legacy is better than the original. I know it's going to upset people.
I
but,
agree.
Like, it's just a better story. Like
Yeah.
Tron 1's great, but it's like a little too vague. Tron Legacy is like the perfect version of it because it's real easy to follow. It just needs more Jeff Bridges is all it really needs.
And we need
I
someone to
had
go
to
back and
clutch my
deep fake
pearls.
Jeff. We need someone to go back and deep fake Jeff Bridges' face so it doesn't look like that.
Apparently on the 4K, it like got re-rendered so it has more details in it, but it's like $80 for the steelbook, and I'm not dropping that kind of money.
Yeah. Ugh. Rough.
That whole thing, you know, oh, I would buy a Flynn, or I would buy a Tron, or I would buy a Sark. But it goes back to the whole argument of HasLabs and that whole philosophy. And think about the Rancor. How many people would walk into, like, you know, one of these stupid ass big box retailers that everybody is suckered into thinking are toy stores, which they're fucking not, and would see like this cool big black box with like this gray shadowy looking Rancor? I'm sure all of us could see what the box would look like in our head and be like, yeah, I'll buy that giant Rancor. But because the HasLab failed, nope, now nobody gets a Rancor. And that's the problem with crowdfunding.
If they would have included Ula and a Slave Leia and made it $300, I'd have bought it.
Yeah,
But
but that's the
$350
myth
with-
steps.
Yeah, it's
Best we can do is bones. Cardboard backdrop.
cardboard and bones, people. Here we go. Diffuse King, and see, I agree with this. Tron is boring AF. The first one, it's hard to sit through, man. It is.
And here's
for
the
me.
thing. I like the first Tron. I like it very much. But God forbid I say something about fucking Jack Nicholson Joker or Batman 89.
Yeah,
and people
you
wanna come at
Wait,
me.
you don't
name
like
out of your
Batman
mouth.
89?
No, fuck no. I hate it.
Batman Returns is the one I hate. I can't stand that.
Well, yeah, because that's not even a
We're hot
Batman
takes.
movie. It's just freaks and weirdos. Anyway, I don't want to
But
get off.
89's great, dude. What's your favorite Batman movie? Batman and Robin?
No, God, no. Come on.
I'm just saying, you're giving me an opinion that sounds like you like Batman and Robin.
His
so.
favorite is the Batman. With
Oh,
good
get
God.
out of here.
Look, it's actually Mask of the Phantasm. And
That's a
then
great movie.
probably
Live action.
Batman Begins.
That's
But
a great
Batman,
movie, too.
Mask of the Phantasm is still a movie. It was in theaters.
yes, I know. I saw it in theaters.
It's Mask of the Phantasm, Batman Begins, and then BVS. Because Batfleck will fold every other Batman in half like a phone book.
I like
If you like Frank Miller Batman, if you like Bronze Age Batman with a Frank Miller flair, then it's Michael Keaton Batman.
No.
Is it
I
because
love
he
you,
wore Air
Hicks. I
Jordans?
cannot do Keaton's Batman, period.
Shit, I got the hot toy over there. I got the Mezco. I accidentally bought 2 of those. I love that design.
Yeah,
I got a
me
whole
too.
bag over here of I don't give a shit.
But I actually,
I got a case of it in the closet. You want me to pull that out too?
Yes,
I'll go into the garage and get it.
Jeff. I also like Batman Returns a lot. Like it's up there with 89 for me.
I
They're
went and
neck
saw
and
it
neck.
again in theaters. They did that double feature the other month.
Yeah,
And it was weird too, because like 89 had a decent amount of people in it, but I'd say 80% of the people left when Batman Returns started. I was just like, oh, I
Really?
thought people liked Batman Returns, and they just all walked out, and I was like,
I love DeVito in that movie and Walken and Michelle Pfeiffer. They're all so good. Keaton is Keaton. I like him, but the villains in that movie make the movie for me. I love them, and I know they're not comic accurate. Neither is anything from the MCU really, but I like a lot of that too. You know what I mean? It doesn't have to be one for one.
yeah, it's not even about comic accuracy for me. Like, I think Batman 89 structured well, but it's always, here you go, Chad. I always have the discussion in my head. What do I like more, 89 or Batman Begins? Because I like both of those movies about exactly the same for different reasons. I love Batman Begins. Here's another hot take. I think The Dark Knight is good, but I don't really like it like everybody else does,
Dude,
and I
the
never
Dark
need to watch
Knight,
it.
yeah, I agree with you. The Dark Knight is really good up to a point. Once he's got the Joker hanging upside down, that movie should have ended because the whole thing unravels after that. It was like they got to a point and they were like, how are we going to tie this movie up? And his brother just sits down and real quickly whips up this shit that makes the whole movie a fucking contradiction. And I'm like, the end sucked.
And then the third one copies.
And
off
he's
the
always
Paul
trying to
Schmidt. It's
quit.
terrible.
Fuck.
The third one,
I
what?
hate Quitter Batman. Quitter Batman pisses me off. That's why I
What are-
can't play Arkham Knight because he's always like, "Ooh, tonight's the last night." Ooh, it's like, shut the fuck up, Kevin Conroy. Get out there and do some work, boy.
Yeah, I don't like the superheroes taking off because I don't know. They dedicate their lives to it. Plus, we know that these companies are going to make more with Batman or more with Spider-Man or more with anybody. So it's like, okay, this story's been told 50 times. I've watched Spider-Man walk away. I don't believe it this time.
The worst walk away of any superhero movie is Captain America in Endgame.
Oh,
Captain America would never walk away
quitter.
like that.
Yeah, they just made him a fucking quitter, and he didn't even tell them the truth. And I was like, that was kind of a big like character shift there.
Yeah.
I don't like Endgame. I think Infinity War was their last great movie, and then everything else has just been bad or
once
mid.
you do the whole time travel thing, and that's where like Zemeckis and all of them with Back to the Future, like they were very smart about it. Like they kept it as contained as they could. But once you start introducing all of that stuff, it just
Agreed. I thought it was a lazy movie too, because you had this really great ending, and then they kill a villain, and then you get the villain from another timeline who doesn't know anything. There's no emotional connection. It's just callback, set piece. Let's get all the characters on screen and say Avengers Assemble. It was the most bullcrap movie that people believe is good. Like all these stupid articles, all Screen Rant says it's the best MCU. Get your head out of your ass, okay? If we're going to bitch about movies that are that bad overall, like let's pick some better ones, because that one's garbage.
The best MCU is Winter Soldier, hands down.
That's a great movie.
Oh, yeah, it's so good. And that's why I've always argued, like, if you want to fix G.I. Joe, back a truckload of money and a bunch of comics, the early comics, you know, maybe like issue 1 through 15, from Marvel up to the Russo brothers and be like, here you go, carte blanche, do your thing. That's how I would fix G.I. Joe. But talk about the biggest hanging on a prayer fucking line ever. Everybody waited forever just to hear Avengers Assemble. 2 fucking words.
It wasn't even that great.
I don't know, man. That scene in the movie when he catches Mjolnir, and that was amazing.
That was cool, but like, okay, so I'm putting my artist hat on for a minute. That is such an ugly scene. Like they're in the destroyed Avengers headquarters in upstate New York. It's brown, it's gray, it's dingy, it's ugly. The last one before that, they're fighting in Wakanda. They're fighting on Titan. It is like every part of that movie that came before it was better. And I'm like, this is the big finale. We got Smart Hulk eating tacos and Gamora and all this dumb crap. I just don't like that movie. And I rewatched it again.
You want to talk about the biggest cucked character? Fucking Hulk.
Hulk, yeah. He
it's
absolutely should have.
That he's played by that guy. You know what I mean? He made him such a bitch.
That's the biggest miss. The biggest miss of that movie is not having Hulk go full Hulk. Forget Smart Hulk, going full raging Hulk and taking on Thanos. But no, they had to bring in Captain Marvel.
Yeah, that worked. Look at the
next
her
movie
dead
she was in the face and fucking buried her.
You replace her with the raged out Hulk. The movie is way better right there.
Well, and it would take you back to the first Avengers, right?
Yes.
Where he's just like
he gets the rematch.
He's grabbing those creatures by the jaws. I don't know what they're called actually, but you know what I mean. He's fucking shit up in the first Avengers, and then in Endgame, he's like embarrassed seeing his old self. Like, oh, how could I be that? It's like, dude, you were the perfect weapon, and now you're just a bitch sitting in the diner.
It's the humor element that killed those movies, because it wasn't like let's up the spectacle. It was how many more jokes can we fit into the script? Like the first Avengers was surprisingly funny, and then you're like, but it still had action. And then you get to the next ones, and you're just like, this is a comedy.
Yeah. And the first Avengers had consequence. Not that Endgame didn't, but I think we all knew going in that Tony Stark or Captain America were going to die. Like, we knew that going in.
I was waiting.
You know, I don't think anyone went into Avengers saying Coulson is going to die, but that was pretty impactful for being a B-tier character, and it was used well in that movie.
Again, in classic MCU fashion, like, where is the weight of people dying? Coulson comes right back in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yeah, it's easy to
ignore. That show was bad.
Yeah,
but Agent Carter wasn't terrible. The Peggy Carter show.
Oh yeah.
I mean, she's easy on the eyes.
Dude,
that's why it wasn't terrible,
man.
I know, right?
The girl's thick.
Haley Atwell, boy.
All right, guys.
The MCU's best woman.
This has been a great conversation. We went way off the rails, way off of Transformers and G.I. Joe, which is fine. But I'm looking forward to the Energon animated series quite a bit. If it keeps that Robert Kirkman quality, I think it's going to be good. It's going to be a lot of fun, and we'll see what Hasbro brings as far as toys. I want 112. I'm saying, I told Lenny at San Diego Comic-Con, I said I want 112.
Yeah, and he looked at you like you were fucking.
He did.
On
He's
drugs.
like, yeah, no, you're stop doing those drugs.
Yeah.
Okay. And tell Bobby I said he's an asshole. That's what he.
Nah, he didn't say that because he'd
No,
have
he didn't
gotten
say that.
fucking.
No. All right. So, Jeff, I know you've been on the show a few times. We like to do a little segment on the Wednesday show called Let Me Show You Something.
Let me show you something! Let me show you something! Let me show you something! Let me show you something!
I would buy that toy
Yeah, we get a fire
every
marshal
day.
bill. Yeah, and then I would show it on this Wednesday show if I had
He
it.
should be like a crash dummy where he comes apart completely.
Yes. Fire effects. Yeah, that'd be great. Okay, Chad, what'd you get this week? Anything new? Pick up anything new? Add to the collection?
I got a bunch of stuff. I wouldn't necessarily frame it for this week because it's been a while since I've been on the YouTubes in general. So.
It's good to have you back.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it. It's nice to, get some walking around money and hang out, especially with you fine people. So yeah, again, I got another, even though I've already got several of them, but I got another
Fumbles.
Yeah. Trouser snake, if you will, but I got another trouser snake from my good friend Matt LaCroix, and I just love it. The figure, the artwork, everything about it, the way that he and Seth Green came together to make this figure, because Hasbro was on board to make it, and then they weren't because Fumbles as Trouser Snake kills all the Joes, and they didn't like that. So I got him, which is another one.
Nice.
I was gifted, and the Haya Joes, they're really hit or miss, but I was gifted this Cobra Trooper. Hey, baby.
Hey. So they put them on cards. I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah. And I really like the white on the black. Like, Haya does a really good job with, like, the minimalist kind of striking card art.
Mm-hmm.
Exquisite mini. That's just how they do it.
Are the figures themselves good?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, they're really good figures, but a lot of them, they're not the greatest with faces. So I noticed, like, the Major Blood looks good, but his face is all fucked up. But the Flint does not look great. But, some of the figures are just shrunken down, classified, because that's kind of how they wanted it. Whereas, I'm wearing pants. Others, like this Cobra Commander, like Apro Studios designed him from the ground up, and he's got throwbacks to, like, he's got the Resolute helmet,
That's cool.
but he's got some, 82, 83 vibes going on. He's got some of the more modern vibes because he has a red piping on the gloves. He has the black armband. So this is kind of like a love letter to, like, every version of Cobra Commander. So he was a complete new design. I did finally get the last of the Constructicons for the Studio Series Devastators. So now I have like 5 fucking Devastators. Possible Pie says open them. I already have one of all of them open. So yeah, so I got him.
Mixmaster.
Yeah, he finally came, which is the last one. Again, I already showed this, but I did pick up another Masterpiece Hound.
So you can take a vintage GI Joe or a modern construction Joe and put him in the driver's seat, and it scales.
So he comes with a figure.
Oh, really?
I don't want to. It's kind of loud to rap. Fuck this.
Well, don't worry.
I'm gonna say no because, and again, the figure's freaking broken. But I mean, look at how small he is.
That's tiny. Yeah.
So not in vehicle mode, because in vehicle mode he's that small. But again, right, when we talk about Transformers and their alt mode, how they need to interact with the Joes, once you transform him, he's 7.5 inches tall. So yes,
yeah, I would prefer that the vehicle mode fit with the figures over the robot mode.
Yeah, alt mode, they have to be able to interact with the figures. Oh, there's a leg in the box.
It's a leg in a box. A third leg.
Jeff W. sent me this.
Damn. He got you the.
Remember, I was going to buy this from frickin' Baldylocks when we were in Jersey, And I kept
Yeah.
going back like, dude, I got to buy that. But again, flying, luggage, space considerations. So I didn't buy it, even though I did want to support Baldy because, you know, he was there as a vendor.
You should have brought it home in your prison wallet.
Yeah, I bet you I could fit this in my prison wallet.
Probably.
Impressive.
Yeah.
Most
It'd be a little...
Plenty
it'd be
of
a
room
little
in there.
Anyway, so I'm going to see what I can do with this as far as like making it work with 118. Either way, it's a fucking robot, so it'll work one way or the other.
Yep.
And then
That's a lot of cool stuff. Damn.
I got two
more.
other things.
Okay.
I did pick up a few more. Now these are tales of, so it's basically reissues of the issues. They're just a little cheaper. But I'm repurchasing all of the Marvel G.I. Joe run. And so I just got issue 80, that's the straight up one. And then I got the reissues, the tales of issue 8 and issue 10. So, but again, I'm getting all of the individual issues back again. And then from Reconnect, I got this play set, and that's pretty fucking cool. So Reconnect makes they make a bunch of play sets. It's called Retro Worlds, and they're all magnetic, so you can fit them all together, and so you can take smaller play sets, combine them all, and then make like one massive play set.
Nice.
Yeah, but they're all magnetic, and it's pretty fun. So yeah, I got that from Reconnect.
Cool.
And yeah, I'll leave it at that. So
Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. How about you, Jeff? You get anything new this week?
It won't be here for like 3 years, but I did pre-order the Hot Toys Bespin Han. That's my big toy I bought. It looks too good. I was like, that finally looks like Harrison Ford.
Yep.
And I didn't care. I had sideshow points that I applied to it as well. So
Sure. Yeah, no, that one is tempting, but I can't go into that scale. I said I would go into that scale if they make a new version of Bespin Luke or Christopher Reeve Superman. That's the only way.
Oh, another Christopher Reeve Superman?
Yeah, I know they've done him before. They've done Bespin Luke before too, but
Twice. He got a re-release and
Yeah.
an original because he was the first Star Wars hot toy ever.
yeah, and
Years ago.
they did the big deluxe one with the weather vane thing hanging down and all that, but yeah, I mean, so far they haven't remade those, so I don't have to buy a hot toy yet. And then everyone pushes me to get the in-art Superman Christopher Reeves, but then they're telling me it's going to be like $400 or $500. I'm like, no, I'm not doing that.
I was
Good
really
Lord.
tempted. But if it's I will pay that for an in-art doll or figure or whatever if it's the right character. Like, I love Christopher Reeve Superman, but like I would pay that for Michael Keaton Batman. I would pay that
in-art
for...
Batfleck looks good.
Yeah, but I don't have any... Like, I have the SH Figure Arts Batfleck. I got it real cheap years ago. It's cool. I like Batfleck. Like, I don't dislike him at all. I hate the Snyder movies. So why would I want to, like, get more stuff that represents shit I hate? So...
Right.
But, like...
Hey, that's me in Batman 89. I don't own any of it. What do you know?
That's fair. I'm trying to think what else I got. I have no space, but so much crap. Like, I had Clunky
amen,
over
dude.
here on a desk. From Pee-wee's Playhouse. So, but there's a lot of stuff I wanted. I did go and pick up Black Series Chewbacca, and then the 3 3/4 inch A New Hope Han, because I have found. Oh, I did get some vintage.
new
Well, not
ones?
vintage. The new ones. Yeah, I got them off Amazon yesterday.
Yeah, when we saw them in San Diego, I was like, man, those look pretty good. They do.
It's like they're finally getting the faces where they look like the actors on the small scale. Because I got like a tub full of let's say like 2004 to like 2015 Star Wars figures, and they vary. Like, some look good, some look bad, but they were fun because you could like build a world. They would release like Ewok helmet or the helmets from the stormtroopers that the Ewoks used as drums. Like, everything was available back then. So I think that's what I'm trying to do is like take one of these shelves and go Star Wars. I got the Falcon over here. I literally can't put it anywhere because it's so big.
Yeah. Yep.
Impossible Pie says, Jeff, show us how many Shirley copters you bought.
Oh, Shuri copters. I know there's one
Shuri.
Shuri. That's what I'm looking around for.
S-H-U-R-I, yeah, Shuri.
You're not
I
buying
like
those,
how
are
I
you?
made that phrase up and like everybody's accepted it. Like, the Shuri copter's just my thing.
Yeah.
There was classified fans buying those and customizing them as classified vehicles, but
That's the only way they'll ever sell.
all right. Well, I got
That's
a
the
few
only way
things.
Classified's ever going to get fucking vehicles. Hey.
They got a lot of vehicles.
please.
Drink your grenade.
I am. They have a couple vehicles. Okay. Like,
Ooh,
I'll give
drinking
credit
grenade
where
too?
credit's due. Oh, what's up, dude? What do you got there?
It's a grenade.
I don't have any grenades to drink. Here, I'll drink this William Shatner candle.
Yeah,
There you
there you go.
So I got the Mezco Red Hood, which is
Nice.
very nice. I got the battle damage helmet on there.
Man, that is good.
Yeah, it's really good. It's it's one of Mezco's best, I would say. And like Jeff said, they're hit and miss, but this one is. If you're a Mezco collector, this is the one to get, man. It's really good. I also got. I think did I show this one? Did I show Deadpool last week? I think I did, but I got the Mezco Deadpool. I can't remember if I showed that because I got it like a week and a half ago.
See, yeah, that looks great because there's no seams and it's just
Right.
movie accurate.
Also, no Ryan Reynolds head, which
good
besides
thing
Hot
for me.
Toys, I don't think anyone's done a Ryan Reynolds head. Let's see here.
Just
I
pop a
got it.
Freddy Krueger figure on there and it'll look just like him.
Oh, true.
Hell yeah.
Now these have been going on clearance recently, and I already had 2, but it's an army builder. I wanted a few more. They were down to 25, and I was going to wait for them to go lower, but I had a $20 gift card from NECA, so I got 2 more of the classified firefighters. So now I have 4, which I'm good. I'm good with 4 firefighters. Chad, is that enough?
Sure.
Okay, thank you, Chad. And then I'm a sucker, but I did get I got the update because he looked real nice.
Strong guy.
Yeah, I got Strong Guy.
Can't wait
The
to get him
little
an
updates here and there are real nice on him, so I did get that. In the mail today, if you're going to Legion's Con and you see me, say hi and ask me if you want it. For one of these, I got the Legion's
Yeah.
Con exclusive poker chips with the 3POA logo with that sugar skull look to match the exclusive Sidewinder that Valiverse is going to have. It's got the date's on there, Legion's Con, Whippany, New Jersey, and then the back is just the original 3POA logo, but in purple, and the purple is matched to the purple on the Sidewinder figure. And thanks to Quentin J. Bedwell for this design, because it's very cool. And if I have any left after the show, I'll make sure that some of the hooligans get them.
I want one.
You got it. I'll save one for you. And then I got in this sweet shirt. Scott, blow me up. I got in this sweet shirt from Chad's Fourth Wall store. Never go full classified.
You're damn right.
So I got that. I've been checking out other YouTubers' Fourth Walls. I got one coming from Yojo Jerk, and he had a sticker pack too that I got. So I'm gonna have a collection of middle-aged YouTuber T-shirts, it's a choice, but I'm gonna have it. Jeff, do you have a merch store?
I am not.
I gotta get one of those.
Just go to shopwcbs.com. We got a bunch of different shirts.
Nice.
A lot of them are based on jokes on the podcast, but we do have like us.
Any Darth Vader's disembodied charred phallus shirts? 'Cause-
No, but I got the actual figure always here. So.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love it. That's great.
Yeah, it sits in my pencil case next to my desk, and so is Luke Skywalker for some reason. 2 of them.
Awesome.
Why not?
Hey, it's Yo Joe Jerk. What's up, man? I was just saying I picked up a Mega Powers T-shirt from your Fourth Wall. By the way, I started a Fourth Wall. I've mentioned it a few times, but link is in the description below, and there it is in the chat. Thank you, Scott. If you want a 3POA shirt, hat, hoodie, I think I got stickers on there, mugs. You can do that.
Thongs? Do you have any thongs?
No, not yet, but when that's an
untapped
option.
market. I'm gonna copy you and have those tomorrow.
Look, I'm telling you, when my band toured like religiously, professionally, we always had thongs, and they would sell out like mad. I mean, obviously, girls' thongs, right? But I want
What about
a
man
male
thongs?
3POA. Yeah, I want a male 3POA thong.
How about the Borat style with like the suspenders? You
The
know, cover it
slingshot.
all? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'll see if they have that option. But if you spend $75, use code Hooligan, you'll get 15% off, and you get free shipping at $75 orders too. So Yeah, it's like a hoodie, a T-shirt, and something else, maybe a sticker or something. I don't know. But dude, Fourth Wall, way better quality shirts than the Teespring.
Oh yeah, they're
way
awesome.
better prices. Teespring would just randomly raise prices on the store. I'm so glad I'm done with them. They're a joke. I think they're going out of business because they haven't paid me for last year, and I'm still waiting
and
on
they
shirts
just
for them.
stopped shipping.
Yeah, I ordered shirts in December and still haven't got them. So Teespring sucks. If you want to open a merch store, go with Fourth Wall. They're really good.
Yeah, the 2025 like Chad Hole shirts that I made for like all the cons this year. As soon as I like put them in the store, I ordered like the test prints, that you can order. One of each design for you and Bobby to bring to you at DFW, and they just showed up like 3 weeks ago.
That's crazy, dude.
Yeah, I ordered that shit in March.
I mean, at least you got them. I never got mine from December. Still
Yeah,
waiting.
I should cancel using Teespring. I've just had it for years. I never really look at it. So
Yeah.
Maybe it's different for other people. It was never good for me. But this weekend, I will be at Washington State Toy Show. I got a big double booth. Rectangular's going to be there. He's selling his stuff. He's got a booth. It's at the Puyallup Fairgrounds. So stop by. I'll have some stickers to give away. And I'm putting the deals on some stuff. I'm clearing house this weekend. So I'll be there. If you're local, you should come. It's a great toy show. Hundreds of vendors. 200, 300 vendors, something like that. 250 vendors.
Wow.
Over 250 vendors and 80,000 square foot showplex.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so that's where I'll be this weekend. So likely won't have a show. In fact, right after this, I have to go start getting stuff together. And then tomorrow night, I got to spend it packing up. And good.
That's okay, because I'm going to have your Saturday co-host on with me on Sunday.
Bobby?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. There you go.
We're going to talk. We're going to talk Snyderverse versus James Gunn's universe.
Oh, that'll be horrible.
you
you both have
series
bad
of
opinions.
movies versus one film.
Yeah.
It's not one film. Come on, you got Creature Commando, you got fucking Peacemaker, and all this other crap.
I'm not watching any of it.
Yeah, it's garbage.
I like DC enough, but I'm burnt out on superheroes, man.
Yeah,
Across
I
the
don't give a
board.
shit about Weasel and Peacemaker. Yeah, I don't.
I'm to
Anyway.
the point where I barely care about Spider-Man. Like, I'll go see that new movie just because it's out. Like, but people will message me like in our stuff. They're like, Jeff, did you hear? Like, this is coming out. They'll send me pictures, and I respond and be like, hey, thanks for telling me. But like deep down, I just go, how are they gonna mess it up this time?
Yeah.
Thanks for the super chat. Can you fig it? He says, please don't disrespect Chloe Bennett. Did someone?
Oh, that's the lady from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Oh, okay.
Like the main.
Oh,
lady.
she was Quake. Right?
Oh, okay.
Was she? I'm asking. I don't know.
I don't know. I stopped watching it for the 4th episode. I really didn't like that show.
It was. Yeah. Chuck You Dude 330 says, LP, that personalized email thanking me was awesome. Yeah. So if you order from Fourth Wall,
Yep.
they tell me who ordered what, and I have the option to send a thank you message. So I've been sending out personalized thank you videos to everyone who's bought something from the Fourth Wall, including Jersey Maniac, who I cussed out for no reason. But yeah, that's kind of a cool feature on Fourth Wall.
Yeah, that is cool.
So if you do buy something, you'll get a personalized video thank you from me. Well, I sit in my car waiting for Target to open, which is what
Are
I
you that
did.
excited to get in there?
You're
for
not car
figures?
ranting, are you?
No, I'm car thanking. I didn't steal it from you, and you didn't steal it from Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers. Okay.
No, I paid homage to that.
Homage.
Yeah.
All right, one more super chat from Carlos Urabi. How do we say it?
Uribe.
Uribe, thank you so much. There's no message, but I appreciate that. And that's all I got. Now, I want everyone to follow Worldclass Bullshitters on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, because next week, Jeff, you are launching your second book in the Stealing Solo series, The Farce Awakens.
Yes, Stealing Solo is almost here. I wish I had the cover ready. The cover's drawn, it's just not colored yet, but the book's done. But yeah, folks, if you liked the first book, and a lot of people do, this picks up right after the first book ends. This time, the same group of disgruntled Star Wars fans who kidnapped Harrison Ford and forced him to remake Star Wars in their basement get kidnapped by Mark Hamill, and he takes them out in the middle of nowhere to a studio, and they have to remake The Last Jedi to fix his image, but he's crazy, and it's just an insane story. If you like The Killing Joke from Batman, you'll like this, because that was part of my inspiration. Basically, Mark Hamill's like the Joker in this, so he's just
Mark Hamill crazy? Never.
I know, right?
Come on. Come on.
But
That's awesome.
It's about the same length. It's like one page different, and it's a nice. I do it up with my books. I don't do staples. I do perfect bound, high gloss covers, all that stuff. And we're only going to offer 2 covers this time, and we're only going to have, but we're going to have all kinds of stuff: posters, shirts, all of that stuff. So,
Nice.
we always do it World Class, and I'm going to be going places, talking about this book, getting the word out there, and like I said, it's a done project, so when the campaign closes, it goes send to the printer, and then the book goes out pretty quick. So we have pretty good turnaround time. This time I have a team, so I'm excited to do it. Yeah. I had a great time doing it, if that matters.
I really like the first Stealing Solo. It's a lot of fun. It's very funny.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
And I'm looking forward to the sequel and eventually the threequel.
Oh, this ties into Frankenfisher, the finale.
Frankenfisher.
Nice.
Yeah, the final couple. Yeah, this is like, it's a second book, but then this will literally go into the third one. Like the next page will be like, okay, and that's the story. And we burn Star Wars toys in the third book. That happens. Yeah.
Impossible
I love
Pie.
you so much, Frankenfisher. That's brutal.
It's good, dude. It's good.
Brutal.
Impossible Pie says, any way to order a shirt from different fourth wall sellers as one order? Not that I know of. I had to order separately from different stores. There's no way to combine them because they are technically different stores. Fourth wall is kind of like Shopify that way. Like anyone can use it and put stuff up, but not that I know of. Maybe one day they'll have that feature. And then Sean Forrester says, I'll be ordering when the hashtag do better hits the merch store. I do have some items with the hashtag do better on it. I went all out on one hoodie. I went all out on one hoodie. The front's printed, the back's printed, and both sleeves are printed. One of the sleeves has hashtag do better on it. It's expensive because I printed all over it, but I'm just like, I'm just throwing everything at this hoodie.
The ones that you and I wore in Jersey are on my store. Like, I put those up.
The do better or get rolled?
Yeah, do better or get rolled.
I'm getting requests for just hashtag do better, so I might do that. But yeah, get a do better or get rolled shirt from Chad. That's a good one.
I have hashtag that's that bullshit.
Yeah, that's a good one too. Yeah. I am gonna let's see. Are you gonna be at your own booth or with Bobby at his booth? And will you be selling shirts? At Legion's Con, I'm working at the Valaverse booth, but I will have shirts. I have a limited run of 3 POA shirts with this logo on it. Many of them are already pre-sold, but I'm going to have some extras there at the table. Very limited, very limited. So if you want one, get in line. Get in line early. And then Jeff, question from House Hendo. What was your opinion of the movie Fanboys?
I liked Fanboys. It was a lot of fun. It had a good heart. It was very much of like that early, well, I guess it'd be late 2000s technically, of that like geeky culture vibe. It's fun. I like it, and it's got my favorite moment of when the movie's about to end. What if it sucks? And then it ends. Because it did suck. And I thought that was the best part of that whole movie. It's like, it's so self-aware. So
That was good.
Like,
when they fight the Trekkies, it's pretty fun.
That movie has heart
yes.
too, man.
It does.
It did have a lot
The
of
dude
heart.
with cancer.
Yeah.
I referred to Star Wars as the wars for like 5 years straight after I watched that movie.
I like it. I wish Kyle Newman would do another one, but I just don't know if there's a story to be told in a sequel. Maybe there is.
Maybe he should direct the Stealing Solo movie because he already did a Star Wars parody once. He can do that. There we go.
Yeah.
Well,
right.
we can all hope down the road when the Rey trilogy comes.
I think I'll be before there's a Rey trilogy. I think I could get a movie made before that gets made. So
yeah,
there's just no
We'll all
demand
be
for a
dead.
Rey trilogy. It's like the Ryan Johnson trilogy. We're being held hostage by it.
the Taika Waititi movie, and on and on and on.
But now we got the Ryan Gosling movie and the cartoon and the anime. I got tagged in that on Twitter
Grogu.
today.
You knew
the
the Grogu
Mandalor-
movie was coming, man.
That'll
character
make
was-
money.
Oh yeah.
And the merchandise will sell.
Oh yeah.
And Hopefully they don't pull a HasLab and they just like, well, the Razor Crest is coming back. Maybe they'll go into the archives and remake the Razor Crest and sell it at retail.
And update it. Yeah.
Yep.
They're doing it with Joe, G.I. Joe.
Yep.
Well, that's the show for tonight. Hooligans, I apologize. There will be no after show tonight because I have a lot to do to get ready for this this convention this weekend. So I got to do that tonight and tomorrow, and then pack up and go on Friday. So no after show tonight, but I'll be getting some content up on the channel, and we are doing a live 3POA from Legion's Con, and for the first time, we will have a special guest by the name of Jordan, the behind the scenes guy.
I'm the behind the scenes guy.
He is the behind the scenes guy. He's gonna be on the show with me and Bobby.
Jordan's an awesome freaking dude.
Jordan's cool, man. Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Sunday on It's Chad with Bobby Valla. That's going to be cool. And then, Jeff, you're back tomorrow on your channel with Worldclass Bullshitters, right?
Yeah, we'll have another episode. We're going to do it kind of loose for Halloween, but I do have a video that's going to drop tomorrow. And then on Saturday, I'm going out into the toy stores, so join me on Saturday morning. My music will play that now follows me everywhere. There we go. It's called Gaiety in the New Age or Golden Age or whatever.
It is. It's called Gaiety.
On my computer, I actually have a 20-something minute version that I edited.
Wow.
My
Because
babies.
the videos are that long, so.
I unironically like that song, but
I notice it will pop up on other videos, and I go, hey, that's my store music, and I get, like, I pay extra attention to it, because I'm like, ooh, what are we going to do?
all right, that's all the time.
Copy strikes, so that's why I switched it.
You got copy strikes for that?
For my, I used to have a different song that played in all the videos.
Oh, right. Yeah,
And
yeah.
that's why I switched.
All right, Chad and the pup, sign us out.
Callie, you got to sign us out. No? Okay.
Lick your stupid face.
Yeah. What? She's my baby. Come on. She loves me. Have an awesome day and get fucked.
Yo, this one's for LaserPants, the king of the stream, ripping mics on 3POA, living the dream in the face of hate. He's raw, gritty, and real. Let's bark at the haters, tell them how we feel. LaserPants, man, he's running the game. Action figure goat, putting on the shame. With Bobby Valla, they spit fire, no cap. 3POA podcast where the real ones clap. Informative, dropping knowledge on the toy scene. Entertaining like a flick on a big screen. From Mayflex joints to Mezco's dope flare. Marvel Legends stack, yo, they don't compare. Action Force rising, Jada Street Fighter kick, Savage Crucible heat, collecting the pics, unboxing that fire, every figure's a thrill. Laser and Bobby keeping it real. Where my collectors at? Throw them hands up high. LaserPants and Bobby, they the truth, no lie. 3POA, bring the heat, no chill. Real talk, no shills, keep it raw, that's the deal. Viper Island's a clown. We call them out, never backing down. Viper Island, man, what a joke, what a fraud. Lying like a cuck, getting dissed by the squad. Talking big game, but he's losing a plot. LaserPants roast him, leaves him tied in a knot. No cowards here, they don't duck from the fray. Controversy, they'll slay, let the truth light the way. Calling out the fakes, yeah, they swing that blade. Ain't afraid of your tears, watch your feelings fade. No shields in this camp, they don't bend for the cash. Spitting facts on the mic, leaving haters in ash. From the streams to the pod, they the voice of the streets. For the figure collectors, they the ones that we need. Where my collectors at? Throw them hands up high. LaserPants and Bobby, they the truth, no lie. 3POA, bring the heat, no chill. Real talk, no shills, keep it raw, that's the deal. Viper Island's a clown. They call him out, never backing down. Viper Island's crying, yo, he's lost in the sauce. Talking trash online, but he's taking a loss. LaserPants last, man, you're weak, take a seat. Bobby chimes in, yo, your lies can't compete. They don't bow to the drama, they don't flinch at the hate. Real collectors, know they serving up plates. Every stream's a banger, every pod's a gem. Laser and Bobby, yeah, the best of the men. No filter, no fear, they don't cater to clowns. If you're acting like a fool, they'll shut you down. From the figures to the facts, they the voice of the game. 3POA forever, etch it into the fame.